Yeah, we're not only looking for the Mercedes, but actually for the Rolls-Royce of a 4G surveillance camera. Then this SuddenRich 4G camera, which I got from the seller to show you, could be probably the perfect solution, at least in 2026. I couldn't find anything better than that. So what we get here is the camera, of course, PTZ camera, fully rotatable, fully controllable with this free Easy Cloud app. What's also included is, of course, the full unlimited 4G data for 1 full year. Of course, cloud storage is not included, but it's actually not needed because also a large 64 gigabytes micro SD card is included in the set, and it was super easy to install, super easy to set up, to connect to this app here. And now I get fully reliable notifications on the app and even on my smartwatch 24/7. It's highly configurable, working perfectly day and night, even with some special illumination, either infrared or even white light possible. And we do not only have normal PTZ function, we have really active tracking, we have also 24/7 recording. Yeah, absolutely amazing. So it records really from midnight to midnight, 24/7. So even if it would miss to detect some alerts, you could manually go back and check the footage, download everything, share everything. Yeah, absolutely amazing. And the quality, not only standard 1080p, but full 3K video. I've already downloaded something, checked the resolution, and it's really there. And not only on paper, yeah, absolutely amazing. But of course, now I want to show you a little bit more of the settings and real footage from day and night. Yeah, I've already tested a couple of 4G cameras before, and unfortunately most of them have totally disappointed. A lot of them have been difficult to connect, difficult to install, difficult to use, or showed insufficient performance and detection. So here so far a total different thing, because the SuddenRich camera has been performing really great. And so here we have it in the overview, and so I have already a couple of things which I can do right from here. For example, the events, which I can check directly from here, even though everything loads really fast. This is really not loaded from a cloud which you have to pay, or so. This is directly loaded from the micro SD card which is built into this camera. Absolutely amazing. You can see also tracking here, absolutely perfect. Yeah, this is as good as it gets. You can see the different color modes here, also black and white, and here I've changed it to colorful footage using the white light. Of course, a little bit better visible when we have it in full screen, but I mean, this is during the night anyway. And so like always, the quality during the day a little bit better. You can see how nice this works, even with the motion frame and the PTZ moving the camera, following me. But of course, that's not the full quality. That was just a preview. And so when we want to see more, we either go to this detail picture here where we have the live view, and then pretty much all the functions including PTZ. And so we can change the resolution here, illumination, activate the microphone, take a picture, start video recording right from here, no matter if there's something or not. And we can move the camera from left to right. You can see moving really nice and smooth, pretty much all the way back to the left side and now to the right side. You can see, and of course we can also easily point it up and down. By the way, I've reduced a little bit the resolution here to make it more fluent, because I have the camera in a location where the 4G reception is not perfect, but you can see how nice everything works here. But of course also wanted to show you the maximum resolution here, the full 3K, which is absolutely amazing. We can even zoom in and zoom out here, I think 10x, something like that, and usually working really fluent. You can see time not stuck here with only 3 bars, which is really amazing. But of course, when we want to see the full details, the best is to go to the view playback. That's based on my experience the best thing, because here in the normal event overview, we only have events maximum 1 every 2 minutes, because it has a built-in automatic cooldown, preventing from too many false alerts when you have the detection too high, something which I have. And so here in the timeline, it's absolutely amazing. We can see really all the events continuously, but really the 24/7 recording. You can see I can go everywhere in the timeline, can even zoom in to get a little bit more details. Absolutely amazing what we have here. And I mean, it's definitely not just a stand image, it's really working here live, and we can make it even larger. You can see we have also a lot of control here. We can even speed up the process, playing at high speed, and so you can see now how fast it's playing. That was from yesterday when we had a little bit of a thunderstorm. You can see it really nice. Yeah, already very impressive. But when we want to have the full quality, we can go to download, and then we have access to the real footage on the micro SD card. So we can, for example, select a couple of videos and then click on download. Super easy, fully automated. You can see, then we can click here and see all the downloaded footage, for example. And so we can play that directly from here. Or we can open any third-party app, for example, like Google Photos, and then play and share it from here. And here we can also see the details, for example, the resolution, which is a really impressive 2880 by 1620. And you can see how reliable this is. Pretty interesting. You can see while I was shooting the video, the neighbor's lawn care guy was coming over and picking up some of the stuff here. And so here with a little bit more detail also what we can see throughout the night. And this is without artificial illumination. I mean, of course, when I come here in this area, depending on what illumination I've been selecting, it's either using the infrared assistant light or the full white light, which creates then full color footage. But of course, we also want to see how we can achieve this impressive performance. And so we are in the settings here. Of course, always very important to check if we are on the latest firmware. And so on top we have the motion detection alerts, all these different settings with the detection sensitivity in 3 different levels. We can activate or deactivate the person detection box, activate, deactivate the motion tracking as mentioned, and then optimize the detection area. So we can have even a custom detection area, which not a lot of such cameras have. So when we go down, we get a preview. And so, for example, when we have some areas like here where we have some moving branches or trees in the back which could cause some false alerts, then we can exclude these areas here and then save with confirm. We can also activate an alarm or white light in case of an intruder, but of course not recommended when you're close to a neighbor. Then the different push notification settings, SIM card management recording settings, here very important if you want to have the always on video mode activated. You can even adjust that based on how much battery you have. I mean, here in this case, I've been recording with the standard recording, which is 1 frame per 2 seconds, and the battery has always been fully charged at 100%, so we could even increase that, for example, to 1 frame per second, even though it's saying high power consumption. But the solar panel is so large, so performant, here at least in this case it wouldn't be a problem. And on top of that, we even have a fully custom recording mode. I've never seen so many settings in a 4G camera, selecting also the recording quality or recording only when a person is there, include or exclude the audio, image and sound settings, different options for the night vision, either full color or infrared. If you're missing the starlight option, we still have it, and it's even very impressive, but it's not using that during the recording events. It's just using that for the whole time apart from the events. Then we have light sensitivity. You can even flip the image for special installation, device call volume, anti-flicker, privacy zone. So we could, for example, exclude an area which we don't want to have recorded. Then the PTC control, we can change the PTC rotation speed. I have it on high, highly recommended. Otherwise it could be too slow to follow intruders. PTC calibration, invert PTC control setting. And regarding PTC, of course, also important to know that we have these very convenient presets here. We have a normal mode and we have the shortcut mode. If you want to store a location, you just move around the camera, then go to presets, click on a free plus icon, just give it a name and then confirm. And then we can switch between the different locations just with an easy click. You can see. Important to know that the position on the left top, which is called the home position, that's the position where the camera will go after every event and then observe and record this area here. Storage setting, and you can see it's not using a lot. After about a week, only about 10% is used, and we could even add larger microSD cards. I think up to 256 gigabytes is possible. Some other advanced settings like status indicator, device voice prompts, checking the signal strength, syncing the time to your phone, for example, or choose even some other time zone. Alexa authorization, so you can use it directly from a smart speaker. And so it's now outside since more than a week in extreme heat and very high humidity here in the south. And of course also had to endure very strong rain, but it's holding up like a champ. Absolutely no wear or tear to see here. Yeah, it's absolutely amazing. I would say fantastic camera. Yeah, definitely great camera. I mean, it's not absolutely perfect. I've seen some small lags here and there. I don't know if they are trying to limit the bandwidth usage or if it was just a cool down for the camera itself. But usually it's working really good, at least for maybe continuously 5 or 10 minutes if you want to check the live view, but maybe not perfect if you want to live view for hours. I mean, it's not a Wi-Fi camera, but the performance for a 4G camera is definitely the best by far from whatever I've seen, and I've really tested a couple of different 4G cameras. This is the best by far. Absolutely amazing regarding pretty much everything. Also how many options we have. And so if you're interested, you can find the link down in the description of the video, so you can check it out and order one for you if you like. And I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments or want to share your own experience with this camera, then just let us know down in the feedback area. I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you liked the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.